Hey G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. Oh, as you can tell, I am shooting from a very elaborate film set that's set up to look like my house. I really like this setting. Spent a lot of time and effort on it to make it look like my home. And if you buy that, I also have some swampland here in Arizona. I'll be happy to sell you too. Now I am at home finally. I was discharged yesterday, but still not 100% out of the woods. I have to bugger me. I have to go through IV therapy twice a day. Right here. This is called a PICC line, a peripheral inserted central catheter. There are two of these little suckers. There's one right here. This is where I put my medication and where I flush the lines. I think I have to do that for another 8 weeks, but vancomycin is a very toxic, very harsh antibiotic. It's really hard on your body, on your veins, especially your kidneys. Hence, I'm drinking a lot of water as it dries my mouth out like you wouldn't believe, and I'm sweating profusely. And it's not hot inside my house. It's 75 degrees. But I am sweating like you would not believe. I even have a fan blowing on me. I hope that's not interfering with the background noise. Let me get in here and get a little closer. So hopefully you could pick that up. Trying to find some of my stuff here. Yeah, so let me pull out some of these items. I was going to do some unboxings, but I got too excited or too bored when I was in the hospital. So let me get my t-shirt in view here so you can see it. It's a Cobra Air Force emblem. I picked this up on eBay a while ago. So speaking of Cobra, I got the 1984 Cobra Asp. This is in very, very nice condition. The original owner either took real good care of it, or he or she opened it up to do a review on it and sold it shortly thereafter. So there we go. Pop the gun on there. You can see that they're not independently moving. These two little guys right here are flash suppressors. I don't see why the operator would need them, because the barrel is there, the muzzle is all the way up front, and a lot of the heat would already been dissipated, but it's cool nonetheless. It comes with a cockpit door that opens, and they're worried about the guy getting fried, but the cockpit has no glass, so I guess cutbacks. Oh, let's go ahead and just throw these flash suppressors on there and sacrifice the window. Hey, it sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Cobra budget meeting. All right, and to make it sit as a platform, just take the wheels, these little suckers right here, flatten them out, bam, big bada boom, bada bam, and it is already a weapons platform, and this moves in independent directions. Because, you know, get the gun up a little bit and it'll be a complete 360. A lot of people are confused on this vehicle slash toy slash whatever you want to call it. What confuses a lot of collectors is that it has wheels, and therefore they call it a vehicle, but there is no engine to self-propel it. Instead, it has something that Cobra barely has on their vehicles. After folding up the wheels, these rotate in a 360-degree direction, and you just go ahead and position it in there. But it has a tow hook, so you could mount this right behind your Demon tank or your Asp, or not your Asp, but your Hiss. I have two Asps. This one's missing one of its, actually both of its flash suppressors, which is cool with me. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I really enjoy this vehicle. These are just quick looks, so I'm not going to go over price values, current market value as compared to 1984. So I just wanted to share these with you just as a quick look, because I really am not feeling well enough to do a full-length video. Another vehicle that we'll be taking a look at, or again, it doesn't have an engine, it's not self-propelled, so therefore I would call this one a quote-unquote weapons platform. I recently gave one of these away in for my 1-year anniversary, for being a YouTube creator. HCC788 was the winner of that, so I know he's enjoying the toy very much. He sent me an email, a very nice email thanking me for it. So, taking a look at the Asp, or the HAL itself, I already reviewed it, but it's a cool toy. I have 3 of these. I really enjoy it. It's a really neat vehicle. I have 2 I want to say Stingers, but they're not Stingers. What is Vamp? I have 2 Vamps where I could haul 2 of these behind there. It comes with a seat, which is sometimes missing. Another part that's notoriously missing is the computer console, as well as, and it fell on the floor, let me get it, the front stabilizer. You just pop it on there, and these things are just notorious for coming up as a missing part. And I'm sure to the demise of many parents having to listen to their 5-year-old screaming, or their 8-year-old screaming when they lost their front stabilizer bar for its 900th time. So I'm sure there are a lot of parents out there just said screw this and glued it on there. My mom was notorious for that. That toy would break. I'll fix it. She just goes super glues it. See, it's as good as new. Oh, this thing can't freaking move his arm now. I can't put his arm down. You know, so sorry, a little goofy from being ill. So anyway, I'll have to get this put on. Oh, there we go. Start upside down. Bam. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in a plastic bag. And I'm going to hang that one from a wall. This is the primary reason why I bought this one, because I did not have Grunt's file card or the blueprints, so I'm really jazzed about that. You can see it was clipped from the box. Very nice. I love the card art on there. They look perfect on a t-shirt. HAL stands for Heavy Artillery Laser. You know, it just gives a little breakdown of it. Very cool vehicle. Like I mentioned before, John and I, we got a lot of play time with ours. It was his, but it eventually became ours. Just how close of friends we became, and loved that guy like a brother until he decided to stay in Colorado, and that just killed me. I went to his mom's house the day he was supposed to come home, and she answered the door with tears in her eyes. She gave me a hug and she said, "I'm sorry, John's not coming home." And I thought, man, did he die? What's going on? She said, no, his dad grabbed him into staying home. And she didn't go into much detail after that, but I became her adopted son after that. And I would spend a lot of time after school chatting with her. She'd help me with my homework or whatever. I'd do yard work for her. Developed a pretty good friendship with her. So this isn't about John and his mother. This is about G.I. Joe. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Grunt version 1. You can tell he's version 1 because of the sculpted on padding. 1.5, or some people call them version 2. They rotate at the elbow, but it's painted on there. Just a flat paint, no texture to it. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe to differentiate between the two, or what. I would like to think that they did it to differentiate, being a collector's item. They saw that far into the future that they knew that some of these would sell for insane prices. As we all know, if they're out there on the market, you know, like Snake Eyes version 2 or version 3, you know, there's version 1, 1.5, and I guess version 2. He just goes, his prices are sky high. So I'd sorely, recommend be patient and buy them piece by piece until you can complete it. That's how I was able to complete mine. Just bought them at, one piece at a time. So anyway, Hal Grunt, I should say, comes with his visor and a helmet. He has a darker green plastic than the rest of the Joes from that period. He's more of a forest green or an olive drab. No, not even olive drab. He's a darker than OD. Yeah, but he's pretty cool. I really love that action figure. Both of his thumbs are intact. Okay, so here's Grunt. You can tell that the O-ring is either original or pretty old. It looks original to me because he is very loose, which is cool. I mean, the O-ring is in great condition, given his age. Wish I could say that about myself at the moment. Version 1, as you could tell, he has the textured arm pads. When 1.5, they just painted them on. They didn't add texturing. I don't know if it would have interfered with the swivel arm battle grip or not, but the world may never know. He does have his visor nice and clean and clear, which to me is a treasure in itself. He is made out of a darker, more sturdy green than his predecessors like Zap, who just broke the minute you looked at him. His thumbs, you see here, there we go. They're fairly thin, so I wouldn't risk putting his hands on the joystick on this particular vehicle, because it just may break. The paint job on this guy is really good. Whoever had him before me took excellent care of him. Let's see what else. Now that was it. I want to show you something here. I'm not bragging or trying to garner sympathy. I'm just really just in awe that medical advancements have changed so much over the years that you could do your own IV therapy at home. I had a nurse come out last night and train me so I could get my morning treatment done, and he's going to come out again tonight and train my mother. She really enjoys doing this kind of stuff. She wanted to be a nurse, but things changed after she met my dad. But this part right here has absolutely nothing to do with G.I. Joe. I just wanted to share this with you. It is called a drip chamber. It's where all the fluids go. Obviously all the medication in a bag. This is a dial, a flow dial to allow the fluid to go into my body. And then I already showed you the PICC line. That's where it goes in there. The PICC line is an acronym, so there we go. We can fit it in the G.I. Joe. It's an acronym for peripherally inserted central catheter. What that means is they found a very large vein here in my arm, inserted a very big needle in. Fortunately, they anesthetized me. It was a local anesthesia. And then they ran this catheter down or up my arm, crossed some veins, the pulmonary veins, or yeah, something like that. I'm sorry, I just too sick to really think. But anyway, the catheter, the two catheter tubes are now resting inside my heart. And the reasoning behind this is it saves a lot of problems from infection. You're only really supposed to have an IV in for a few days. So it saves that trauma from having to re-stick a patient, especially children. Also, some medications are so strong and so caustic, like vancomycin, that if I were to just inject it into a standard vein, it would destroy that vein. If I weren't so sick, I would have argued with the doctor about it and said, no, find me something else. But, you know, after ralphing for 17 hours, I was just ready. It's like, whatever. Let's just do it, man. Let's just get it over and done with. I'm sick. I just want to feel better. And that's what happened. The grace of God also came into play with a lot of you praying for me. I really appreciate that. I was praying a lot during that time before any of you knew this. So that has really been a big help for me. Even those of you who may not be religious in a conventional sense, just your thoughts mean a lot to me as well. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and the vehicles and action figures. So next week I'm sure I'll be feeling better to where I could have a full-length video coming up, to where I could actually do research. That's just pulling stuff off the top of my head, to where I could do research about the action figure and make it a very good action figure. So anyway, I thank you all very much for being there for me, for being a support. I'm at 82 subscribers. I need 18 more to reach 100 subs. Once I reach that 100 subscribers, I will be holding another giveaway. I'm going to have 2 prizes. It's only going to be for one recipient. You don't get both of these vehicles or action figures. I've given you a choice. That way, if you already have that action figure, you won't, or vehicle, you know, you won't get bummed out about it. You can have a choice for something. So we go ahead and do that. So when it gets closer to that time, I'll set up, you know, just go over the rules. But you have to have, this is according to YouTube, not according to Joe Motion, that you have to have a public profile in order for your screen name to pop up. That way I could see who subscribed, and I subscribe back to your channel as well. But I could subscribe, and YouTube will give me, no, they won't give me your address or anything like that, but I'll be able to contact you and get your particulars, your address or whatnot, and I could send those toys right out to you. So I am going to go to sleep. It was a long night last night. So God bless you all. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you for sharing my channel, sharing your thoughts and feelings, and all that good stuff that comes along with it. So you guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. I have the best subscribers out here. Developed a lot of very nice friendships off of YouTube, which I never thought would ever happen. Being an introvert, it's hard for me to open up and really get to meet people. So thank goodness to social media. I'm still here in my little comfort bubble, so I could meet more people on social media. So this has been Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off. You guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay on this channel for more updates and more videos. So you guys have a great day. Bye bye.